Hello everyone! Greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Diolli.com is a premium boutique matchmaking service that since 2008 specializes in introducing truly exceptional romantic and open-minded singles who really believe that love knows no borders and no nationalities. Today I would like to share with you a very important topic. I have called this video "What a man should know before dating a Ukrainian woman." During all first consultations with potential clients, of course, if he is not a Russian-speaking gentleman from Ukraine, Russia, or other Slavic country, I always ask a question: why international dating? Why don't you date locally in the US, in the UK, in New Zealand, or in Tokyo, Japan? Almost every gentleman answers me that local dating is just not for him. He either can't succeed dating locally, or he doesn't feel attracted to local dating. He doesn't find it exciting enough. He doesn't believe that local women have the right qualities that he is looking for. And almost every gentleman claims that he just feels attracted to the looks of Ukrainian women, and also he feels attracted to the culture. He likes it that it is traditional, and he feels like his best half is in Ukraine. And of course, many like the appeal of the romantic adventure, that not only you will meet someone, but you will have to travel to a new country, you will have to be introduced to the new culture, new traditions, a new language, and it is an exciting experience. And of course, such an acquaintance that is surrounded with all this romantic anticipation, it stands out. It is more unique, and you feel like this story, your potential love story, will be truly one of a kind. Romance is very important for relationship. It makes an ordinary acquaintance a love story. I love traveling, I love getting to know new people, new cultures, learning new languages, and I think partly this is the reason why I have decided to be an international matchmaker, because I get a chance to meet so many people from different parts of the world and to take part in their search for the best half and get acquainted with their stories. So now you can tell me that international dating sounds too good to be true, and there is really a catch. Unfortunately, so many gentlemen fall for this catchy marketing, these mottos that Ukraine is a country of very beautiful ladies with really low standards. So basically, a 22 years old, very hot single Ukrainian woman is dreaming to marry just like anyone. He has to be male and this is it, and she doesn't care much about the looks of a guy, about his age, whether he has been married and has 3 kids from previous marriages. Guys, this is not so. So of course nowadays with internet, even in small towns, you can see more of the world while using internet, though if she is from this tiny town and she has never been on a plane, she has never watched a belly offline, and she has never taken a metro or a plane, pretty much chances are she will marry by 18 her high school sweetheart, whom she has started dating by 15, and by 20 he will start working at the repair shop of his father or as a truck driver, and she will be pregnant with their second child. Now you can tell me that you want a girl like that, someone from a small town, someone traditional, someone who wants to have kids by 20. Guys, a girl like that will never pay attention on a foreigner, because all her family lives in the tiny town, her grandparents, grand-grandparents, and pretty much if you are 44 and she is 22, chances are her father is younger than you are, because he had her by 18 or 19, and she will be already married and pregnant by 18. Like everywhere around the globe, small towns, they have very little amount of opportunities, and the level of entertainment there is also different. So if you think that you will travel to a tiny town and there will be 19-year-old virgins waiting for you, wake up. If she is from a tiny town and she has 0 education, she will never ever think about dating and marrying a man who represents another culture, speaks another language, and she won't be able to master that language, I can assure you. Her parents will never accept someone who is so different. So tiny villages, they are very closed communities, and if you think that your chances are higher to meet someone there, that's not so. If you truly consider international dating, pay attention to bigger cities and towns, because there people are more open-minded. She can be curious and adventurous enough to choose international dating for all the right reasons. There are stronger chances that she is learning English, or she already speaks the language, that she has traveled, and that she won't take you as an alien because you speak another language. The fact that she has bachelor's or master's and doesn't want to get pregnant and get married by 22 doesn't make her less family-oriented or less traditional. It makes her smarter. To invest 5 years of your life into getting bachelor's or master's, and after that to just have babies straight away, well, I doubt it that her family will be proud. Of course, when you finish your education, you want to at least try to use it. You want to see the world, you want to explore what else is there in the adult world. And the last thing you're thinking is about starting having babies, getting married, and washing the dishes. This doesn't mean, though, that by 24 she doesn't want to have serious relationship and have a boyfriend. If she's very traditional, for sure she wants to have a boyfriend, to go steady with him, but it doesn't mean that she wants to move in together, to play family, to play house, to have kids, and to get married. So what should you know before dating a Ukrainian woman? If you choose international dating just because you assume you can date someone 15, 20 years younger or even 10 years younger, forget about it. If you want to date younger, well, you have to be good looking. You have to be successful professionally, rich and famous, it will help. So if your plan is to travel to Ukraine and to find here a 22 years old who will be 20 years younger than you are, find your name in Forbes magazine or maybe in Instagram next to your 1 million subscribers. If you can't find that, then looking for someone 20 years younger in Ukraine is not for you. And another stereotype that leaves so many gentlemen, foreign gentlemen, bitter and disappointed is the stereotype that you can travel to Ukraine and choose a really beautiful, like exceptionally beautiful model type of a girl, and she will choose you back just because you are a foreigner. I understand that some men think, okay, I'm investing time, effort and money, I'm flying to Ukraine, so if I'm flying there to meet a lady, I will pick the best in a sense that she will be just more beautiful. So his reasons are quite shallow. He wants to pick up the most beautiful picture, and out of a sudden, just because he finds her more attractive than other women, she has to have all the qualities that he needs. For example, she has to be traditional, she has to be enjoying small town life, she has to be down to earth, she has to be sweet, kind, etc. Well, I don't want to tell right now that a beautiful girl has to be shallow, no, but beautiful girls know that they are beautiful. Why? Because men approach them. It starts in high school, boys approach her, then in the university, in college. She gets ton of male attention, so she is in demand. Pretty ladies know that they are pretty, and the fact that you have traveled from another country, well, it makes this meeting more romantic in a way, but it doesn't mean that you will have less competition. Young, very attractive, easygoing girls know that they are in demand, and they will choose what is the best for them. So think, why should a girl like that choose you? Why? Just because you are American? No, she won't choose you. Are you tall, extremely handsome? Are you super easygoing? Do you have this outstanding personality or outstanding looks? You are extremely handsome. Or for example, you are very successful professionally. You are rich. What do you have to offer her? The fact that you have been married twice and you have 3 kids? It's not that appealing. Choosing a life partner just because you find her looks sufficient enough or hot enough, well, this logic, it's very infantile. Are you choosing a life partner or are you choosing a pretty picture? Guys often tell that, oh, I won't settle for less. I want to date someone who has this type of looks. I want to shake such guys and tell them, get over yourself. The fact that she has blonde hair and blue eyes, first of all, it doesn't mean that she has all the qualities that you really need, and also it doesn't mean that you tick all the boxes that she has in her head. Girls have standards too, and there are certain qualities they want to see in their life partner. Do you have these qualities? What can you offer her? It is always funny when a guy from a small town, something like Virginia Beach or something in the middle of Utah, claims that he can date only a girl with a model looks, and she has to be 15 years younger, she has to speak English, she has to have blue or green eyes, dark hair, perfect skin, and she has to be easygoing, sweet, down to earth. And at the end of this list, I want to add, and she has to be a unicorn and to fly. Get a reality check. Get over yourself. First of all, even if a girl like that exists, why should she choose you? What makes you that special? The fact that you are just attracted to beauty, well, nothing new here. There are a ton of men in Ukraine and all around the globe who would be willing to date this same lady, and they have many different qualities to offer to her. They can also be kind, they can be sweet, but at the same time they can also be tall, handsome, muscular, and they can be from rich families, or they can be a self-made businessman, they can be doctors, etc. When a gentleman is from a tiny town and he wants to have kids, to settle down there, and he has middle income, but he is aiming for a very glamorous girl from Kiev who enjoys this big city life, who is well-traveled, whose parents are rich, so she is driving a new Lexus, like, what are you thinking? Men in their 20s, 30s, 50s, it doesn't depend on the age actually, still think that just because he finds her superficially hot, it makes her a perfect match. This logic, it's killing me, it's so stupid. What should you know about dating a Ukrainian woman before you consider traveling to Ukraine? Keep in mind this famous saying, when in Rome, do as Romans do. In Ukraine, our society is very patriarchal, and gender roles are really defined, clearly defined. And in our country, when a gentleman is courting a lady, he takes her out, he foots the bill, he brings flowers. Yes, a lady can actually spend half of her salary cooking at home a very special meal, and she will invest 5 hours into it to surprise her boyfriend. But if a gentleman on a date suggests that she pays for her coffee or she buys popcorn in the cinema, she will be morbidly offended. In our country, people pay particular attention to their clothes, to the way they look. Of course, if you're not talking about a tiny village in the middle of nowhere, if you're speaking about a town or a big city, so of course it will matter to a lady what a man looks like. And if this gentleman is dressed like if his grandmother was choosing the outfit for him, well, chances are very slim that she will go out with him again. What should you know before dating a Ukrainian woman? There will be competition here, and the fact that you are a foreigner can be a huge disadvantage actually, because you will have to get to know her culture, and you will have to play your foreigner card right, and you will have to be very careful which lady to court, because not all women will be open to consider international dating, and not ladies will be open to relocate if it is your final goal. Keep in mind that there is competition. If she is attractive, if she is easygoing, if she has this bubbling personality, there will be other guys who will be courting her. The fact that you are from New Zealand or from London, UK, well, it doesn't mean that you don't have to rock at all. You will have to court her, you will have to try to win her over. Once a client of mine who unfortunately didn't succeed on a date, he told me, "But Svetlana, I did everything like you said. I brought her flowers, I said compliments to her, and she still doesn't want to go out with me on a third date." Well, because she didn't like you enough to go out with you on a third date. Flowers, compliments, interesting conversations, it's a must. But if you are courting a lady who is way more attractive than you are, or way younger than you are, you will have to do more. It doesn't mean that if you have bought her like 5 bouquets of flowers, you would have won her over. But you have to understand what you have to offer to her and what she has to offer to you. Sometimes guys tell that, oh, I know my worth. It's important to know your worth, but are you in demand? Are much younger ladies actually forming a line for your heart? Are very attractive women fighting to get your attention? When you go out, do much younger women approach you and ask for your phone number? Well, don't confuse it with paper-letter dating sites. There you pay to get this illusion of endless choice, illusion of attention, and in real life, those pictures, they have nothing to do with real people behind them, and I can assure you, like, 85% of those photos from whom you get messages, they have no idea who you are and they have never seen your photo actually. So in Ukraine, yes, you will have to court a lady like local men do, and you will have to learn to do it properly. We can give you all the tips, but if you are courting a woman who is way out of your league, chances are she will turn you down. The fact that you are a foreigner and you have presented your flowers and you have shared like 3 compliments doesn't mean that now she has to say yes to you. All this can help you get a second date, but if you don't have the right personality, if she finds that you are not hot enough for her, you are not tall enough for her, you are not interesting enough for her, well, you will have to do more to keep her attention. I don't know why men have this illusion that, okay, I'm traveling to Ukraine, so even by Ukrainian standards, I have to choose the most attractive women. Guys, get over yourself. The fact that she is hot by this picture doesn't mean that she's the right match for you, doesn't mean that she has all the right qualities for you, and it doesn't mean that your values align with her. We all come as a package deal, and when you are looking for a life partner, it is important to look for someone who shares your long-term goals, who has similar values, and who can choose you back. If by comparing your photos, she is way more attractive than you are, what can you offer? You have stable income, you have a great personality, you are sweet, you know how to court her properly, you are stable. She can understand and appreciate all this. And if there is just one quality, so-called quality, that you are just so attracted to beauty and you find her attractive and hot, she should choose you because of this? Like, really? Some gentlemen tell that, oh, but I'm just the right guy and I'm a nice guy and she has to choose me because I'm this right nice guy. Well, first of all, the definition of the right guy will be very individual for every lady. Some ladies will appreciate hot looks of a gentleman. For them, the looks will be very important. Other ladies will appreciate the sense of humor, that he can make her smile, and that he is very smart, his career. Some ladies can appreciate it that, okay, he is divorced, he has 2 kids, she has 2 kids, and he knows what it is like to be a single parent, so we have much in common. So the fact that you believe you are nice, well, it's not enough. What makes you nice? The fact that you shallowly choose the most attractive photos, or that you are chasing ladies who are like 20 years younger, it doesn't make you nice. It makes you very stupid in your dating strategy. You are nice because you are an attentive listener and you know how to surprise a lady. For example, ordering her favorite dessert so that she can take it as a takeaway, asking the right questions, sharing with her very interesting stories that she will be telling at home to her friends, because she has learned something new during the date and tomorrow she will be still thinking about this joke you have shared with her. Why are you nice? The fact that you are respectful and you bring flowers on a date, it's a must. Most of the guys do it. So if you arrive without flowers, it will be a minus to you, but it doesn't make it a huge plus. The fact that you have brought flowers doesn't mean that she has to go out with you again, if, for example, she was bored to death during the date. So what should you know before dating a Ukrainian woman? Don't forget that it doesn't matter much which country you are from, regardless if you are from United States, if you are from Japan, from Australia, or from Germany, you bring yourself with you, with all your insecurities. You're of the same age, same height, with the same dating experience. Ukrainian air won't magically make you look like a Prince Charming. So learn how to court a woman properly. Learn how to date a woman, learn how to flirt, and you can do it only if you practice, if you constantly meet women. Go out offline in your city, go to the next Starbucks and try to talk to people there, and you will see how women react to you. Who is giving her phone number to you? What does she look like? What is her age? Is she 15 years younger? Does she look like young Megan Fox or Monica Bellucci? So stop being delusional. Even if you travel to Ukraine, yes, you can date much hotter than in the United States, but it doesn't mean that you will date a hot supermodel type who is dressed in very expensive brands, and she will be down to earth, and she will like you just because you find you attractive. Guys, I hope it was not too harsh. I'm always very honest in my videos. I know that some guys need a reality check and they need it badly. I hope it was useful to you. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to press like. I want to wish you love, Svetlana Mukha, especially for Diolli.com.